銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's finish off Chapter 4 of Volume 9 of Galaxy Express 39. This is quite a long chapter. We paused halfway through. The title was Eikyusento Jikenshitsu, the Eternal War Experimentation Room. So it's a planet where apparently they do war constantly to attract sightseers that then they use that money to pay for more wars to attract sightseers. Anyway, if you really want to see why Tetsuro where he is and what he's doing, go watch the previous video. And we had paused here, like, how could I complain? How could I complain? So here he is trudging along with this soldier that they had stumbled across. And the soldier was supposed to show him something. Ha! Kind of heavy breathing. Yeah, get your counters ready. Will the planet blow up? Who knows? Kurushii ka? Is it painful? Is it hardship?
Hello there.
Kuroshiku nai. It isn't. Kuroshiku nanka nai. Hardship or whatever it isn't does not exist. Kuroshiku temo kuroshiku nai. Kuroshiku nanka nai zo. Even if it were harsh, being harsh or whatever does not exist. Omae angai ijipari da na. You are angai. Is that like unexpectedly? Yeah. You are unexpectedly ijipari. Obstinate. You're unexpectedly obstinate, aren't you? Soldatomo. I guess like it seems that way. He looks like he's melting too. Jitsu o iu to ore wa kurushikute hebari so nanda. So, saying the reality, if say the reality, as for me, it's hardship, like it's harsh. Hebari so, like a hebari. Seeming to be exhausted or worn out. So he's like, yeah, but I'm like really rough. Omae mo hontou wa hebari kakete iru n daro? You also, as for the reality, it's being worn out, right? Like you're worn out too, right? In reality. Mane demo mada honbun tobun shinya shinai. Well, you know, I guess maybe so, but still tobun. For the present, at this time, I'm not going to die. So like, well, maybe so, but like at the moment, I'm not going to die. Ore mo daga ne. I also, it is, you know. Women? What? Kono sabaku wa igai ni hiroi na. Oh, that's Tetsuro. Kono sabaku wa igai ni hiroi na. As for this desert, it's unexpectedly wide. This is an unexpectedly large desert, you know, as opposed to those tiny deserts. Soda. Uchiai o yatte mo kyojuku made tama ga todokanai shikake ni natteru. Okay. That's right. It is that way. Shooting together, even if you shoot each other, even if shooting each other. So yeah, even if exchanging gunfire, the kyojuku. Oh, this is like the living quarters. Kyojuku. Yeah, the residential areas. Bullets not reaching shikake. It becomes that shikake. That, I guess, device, that trick, that setup. So it's set up in a way that bullets won't reach even to the residential area, even if you shoot each other. Kyojuku, residential areas. じゃあ、みんなが戦っているわけじゃないのか? So then everyone making war reason it isn't? So not everyone's doing battle if there's residential areas? そうだよ. It is that way. That's right. 驚いたか, Tetsuro? Are you surprised, Tetsuro? Ore wa Zeta. As for me, I'm Zeta. 第27区の戦闘クリだ. Okay, so as for me, I'm Zeta. From the number 27 wards, battle like hardship strength. So it's not kuri. He calls it a kuri. What's that supposed to mean? A coolie? What is a coolie in this sense? A coolie. Oh. Okay, it's a dated word. Unskilled native laborer in India, China, or some other Asian country. Okay, well, there we go. Good to have a word that, yeah, so there you go. He's a battle. It literally, the kanji mean, again, like hardship power. So it's sort of like hired labor that unfortunately has an old and dated connotation that isn't so great. So I probably won't. I'll just say hired labor. Mata no na o combatto moromoto. Again, wait, mata no na. A name of again? What does that mean? Oh, another name. Another name, it's a combat moromota. Moromota is like I think a guinea pig or something. Yeah. Okay, so he's calling himself, again, the number 27th Ward's battle hired labor, or also known as a combat guinea pig. Ore wa Hoshino Tetsuro. As for me, I am Hoshino Tetsuro. Kikai no karada o tada de kureru hoshi e iku. And going to a planet to be able to receive for free a machine body. Kikai no karada o tada de kureru hoshi da to. A planet we're able to receive for free a machine body, you say? Then he starts to laugh. Anaze warao. Why are you laughing? Iya suman. Oh, no, sorry. Tani no suru koto ni kuchidashi wa shinai. Shugi datta no ni na. So no other persons doing things. So the things that other people are doing, as for, I guess, like talking out about. Oh, interfering. Kuchidashi. Do not do, or will not do. I won't meddle in the affairs of other people, what they do. Shugi. Shugi is duty. It was shugi. Oh, I guess he's saying like that's my rule. Not meddling in the, even though it is. ところで一緒にいた女は何者だ? By the way, the together existing woman, as for the woman that was there with you, who is she? Meitoru no koto kai? Like things about Meitoru. I mean, are you talking about Meitoru? Kawatta hito datta was a strange person. Talking about Meitoru. Nante ittara, if I say it somehow, ii ka, fine. Tonikaku, imamade ni atta koto no aru ningen tomo, kikai ningen tomo kanji ga chigao. Okay, so nante ittara, like again, how if saying is it good? In other words, like how should I say this? In any case, up until now, meeting event of existing people, machine humans, the feeling is different. So I guess he's saying like the people I've met up until this point are machine humans, and so meeting her is like different. Nanimono te, saying like who is she or what sort of a person. Ore ni mo wakaranai no sa. Also to me, not understanding. So you say who is she? What kind of person is she? Also to me, like I have no idea. Zeida, kimi to onaji de ne, hito no koto wa sensaku shinai koto ni shite iru n da. So Zeta, with you, it's being the same, you know? People, as for people, things about people, sensaku. Oops. Scrutiny, digging into. Oh, inquiring, that's what it is. Different kanji. Sensaku shinai koto ni shiteru. I decide not to dig into people, things about people. Again, as for things about people, inquiring, prying into, not doing that event, do it towards that. Do datte ii janai ka? How is it? Talking about that, it's fine, isn't it? Which I guess is like, whatever it is, it's fine. Like, should I not really not care? Ore wa kikai no karada o tarade kureru hoshi e iku, sore de ii. As for me, going to a planet to be able to receive for free a machine body, with that, it's fine. Like, that's fine by me. That's all I really care about. Ii kotae da. That's a good answer. A good reply. Sa iko. Well then, let's go. Yeah, there we go. They're getting to know each other. Higa shizumu. The sun is setting, sinking. Tetsuro, omae yuhi wa suki ka? Okay, so Tetsuro, you. As for the evening sun, do you like it? Do you like the evening sun? I don't think... Yeah, I guess it can mean setting sun. The kanji literally just means evening sun, but... Ore wa totemo iya nanda. As for me, very much disliking. Like, I don't like them at all. Ashita no boro taiyo o mo ichido mirareru ndaro ka te sonna koto o kangeru to ne. So, tomorrow's boru. Boru. Boru taiyo. What is that supposed to mean? I don't think ashita no is... Ashita no... Oh, ashita noboru. That's not the possessive. So, tomorrow's climbing sun, one more time being able to see, I wonder, that thing, that sort of a thing, think about, so that's why. So that's why he hates sunsets. He says, because it makes me think about, will I see the sun rise tomorrow? Yeah, ashita noboru taiyo. Not ashita no boru. Okay. Ashita taiyo ga noboru nante. There it is. Atarimae janai ka? So tomorrow, the sun rising up or whatever, obviously, it's obvious, isn't it? Like, it'll do it, won't it? So he doesn't quite get it. Hey, Shinichiro. Yeah, hisashiburi. How you been? Good to see you. We're still making our way through Ginga Tetsudo 39. Asa ga koria mou ichido mirareru sa. So I guess, like, as for the morning coming, again, one time we'll be able to see. So basically saying, like, of course the sun will rise and you'll be able to see it again in the morning. それはな、死ぬことを心配しなくてもいい。恵まれたやつの言うことだよ。Okay. As for that, you know, dying event, even if not worrying about, that's fine. 恵まれた。To go around, to return. Oh, that's the meguru. Megumareta yatsu no iu koto da. It's things that people say that are surrounded or that, like, go around. Yeah, this is a very big classic. Okay. As for that, you know, even if not worrying about dying, it's fine. Oh, I think he's saying, like, that's something that a person would say if they weren't worrying about dying. Or not to be concerned about. So yeah, again, Tetsuro is not understanding that his comment about, like, why he hates sunsets. So anyway, oretachi, kombato morumoto wa na. We, as for we combat guinea pigs, sugu ni demo shinu kamoshirenaiんだ. Soon, momentarily, or whatever, will probably die. 明日も未来もないんだ、絶対にな. Even tomorrow, even in the future, does not exist. So even tomorrow, even the future, they don't exist. Certainly. So again, for us combat guinea pigs, we're going to die soon. And so these things don't really exist with certainty. Well, I'm jotting down the words over here in Z kanji. I don't go back as much as I should to look at the words and try to memorize them. So that's why I'm continually looking up the same word over and over. Yoso nakigoto o itte mo hajimarane yo na. Yoso. The anticipation, expectation, crying things, even if say. So, like, even if you cry, hajimaranai, not beginning. Nakigoto o itemo, even if you say complaints, nakigoto. Yeah, nakigoto's complaints. Maybe, like, as expected, even if you say complaints, will not begin, will not start. Anande shinoto kimatteruんだ. Why dying being decided? So why is, like, death certain? Why is that a decided thing? ここはそういうことだからさ. As for this place, it's that sort of a place. Okay, it appears to be night now. He doesn't have an answer for that, Tetsuro, but there's some sort of smell now. Oh, phew. この匂いはなんだい? Ugh, yuck. As for this smell, what is it? 嫌な匂いだろうが. It's a no good smell, right? Shishu sa. It's a death smell. Actually, right, we saw Shishu in Gyo. That's the title of the first chapter. Shishu. Death stench. It should be Shishu. Oh, it would help if I spelled Shishu. Where is it? It is Shishu. Oh, there it is. Shishu. Putrid smell of a corpse. Shishu. Kombato moromoto no shitai no ne. So he says the combat guinea pigs corpses. The corpses of combat guinea pigs. And again, kombato here is combat, but it's sento, meaning war. Ah! Okay, so they come over the hill. There's a bunch of the killed soldiers. Oh! It's not just a couple. It's... Wow. Okay. That's something. Okay, so they're looking over this sea of corpses. What is he saying? Zeta. 観光客が嫌がるといけないのでね、ここへ集めて捨てておくんだ. So the sightseeing guests, like because it's no good, like they wouldn't like it. Because the sightseeing guests wouldn't like it, it would be dislikable, disagreeable. To this place, collecting and throwing away in advance. So basically, they gather up the corpses and throw them in this place so that the sightseeing guests don't see them. これが俺たちコンバットモロモトの慣れの果てさ. This thing is we combat guinea pigs like becoming end. It's the end that we become. Nare no hate. The ruin of what once was. Unmei nano sa wakatta kai? I guess fates. Are you understanding of fate? He's understanding, like, I guess, like, have you understood the fate of this, or like what our fate is? Yeah, it's basically a corpse landfill. だから後悔しないか? No. だから後悔しないかと聞いたんだ. That's why not doing regret asked. That's why I asked, like, don't do regrets, meaning of like coming along to see what he wanted to show him. それなのにお前はここへ来た. And even beside that, or in spite of that, as for you, you came to this place. Yeah, so like that's why, will you not do regretting? That's why I asked. And even besides that, or in spite of that, as for you, you came to this place. Raise the dead. Okay, so we get our classic like Senshafuda style panel here where they appear to be Maybe we'll find out where he's getting that food from. I can only hope it's not what I think it is. Beetlejuice. That would be something. Kue, eat. Or a Jew. Doshita? What's wrong? Ningen no niku nanka janai zo. Okay. Human flesh or whatever, it is not. Like, what's wrong? It's not human flesh. Okay, that's good. I'm glad they answered that right away. Raifuru grenado san no erando ushikamoshika no nikuda. Okay, it's some sort of deer. Rifle grenade made. That's the name of the area. The name of the area is called Rifle Grenade. Rifle Grenade made or manufactured erando. Eland? What is eland? Oh, it's a type of animal. There you go. Okay. It's that. An ushi kamo shika, which again is it's a type of deer. Ushi kamo. A wildebeest. Flesh of that. Okay. Soria wakateru yo. That, as for that, understanding. Demo, but kono nioi de, with this smell. So he's like, okay, yeah, I got it. It's not human flesh, but there's still like the smell of rotting human corpses everywhere. Nioi, stench, smell. So ka. So he laughs and says, I see. Niku no nioi to shishu ga majite. The smell of the meat is with the stench of the corpses is mixing together. Kuenai no ka, not able to eat. Fine. Or mada ichinen mae janai. Na. Again, or still one person ahead. Ichinen mae. Oh. You're still becoming an adult, aren't you? Wow. Mada ichinen mae janai na. He is supposed to be like 10, right? Wow. Okay, let me so we get this full page spread. So here they are at their campfire eating, and there's just a pile of corpses behind them. So Tetsuro's got that drumstick, and he's looking back there, not saying anything. And Zeta is saying something. So let's zoom in with what Zeta has to say. Koko ga ichiban hidoi tokoro te owake demo nai ze. This place, the number one horrific place, talking about that reason or whatever, does not exist. So this place, like, it isn't even the worst place, the number one worst place. Uchu dewa, as for in the universe, motto hidoi jigoku mo aru te hanashi da. As for in the universe, all the more horrific hells, even that, are existing. That's the story. Omae kono saki daijoubu ka? You, I guess, like, ahead of this? Kono saki? Oh, after this. You, from now on, or after this, will you be okay? Tetsuro? All right. Tetsuro, that's what he doesn't have an answer to. He's looking just back at the pile of corpses. All right. Corpses, the smell lines coming off the corpses. He looks at the meat. Angry. That's him chowing down. And then suddenly, wait. Wah! Something just like explode the fire. Awate nakute mo ii yo. Awate nakute mo. Awate. Even if you're not hurried. Awate. Oh, confused. Even if you're not confused, that's fine. No need to be confused. Nakama ga kankou kyoku no danyaku ko o bakuha shita no sa. Okay, so like friends or colleagues, the sightseeing office's gunpowder warehouse did destruction. Okay, so my friends blew up the gunpowder warehouse of the sightseeing office. That's okay, so that wasn't the fire blowing up, that was just a visual. This is a big explosion in the distance. Nakama? Friends? Zeta! Kankou kyoku no bakuha wa umaku itta yo wa. Okay, so Zeta, as for the explosion or the blowing up of the sightseeing office, it went well. Santana, I guess that's that person's name. Oh, Santana, like Santana. Santana. Mikata wa mina bujika. As for allies, is everyone okay? Yes, indeed. Daijoubu. Hitsuyo na soubi wa te ni haita wa. So, yeah, indeed, everyone's okay, or they are all right. Necessary equipment, as for necessary equipment, obtained. Yeah, this is one of the nakama. Koutsu kyoku no kansen ruto no bunkiten mo minna seiyatsu shita wa. Okay, so the koutsu kyoku, like I guess it's like the transportation office. Yeah, or the communication office. The transportation or the communication office's kansen routes. The ruto. The main line routes. And the bunkiten junction. Okay. So even the crossroads of the mainline routes of the communication or transportation office, all of them Seiatsu did gain control of. Oh, okay. Did gaining control of all those. Go. So it sounds like they've been doing a major offensive. Zoo. Okay. Jana, koreda, korede, sayonara daze. Well then, with this, it's farewell. Tetsuro, narubeku hayaku resha e modore yo. Tetsuro, as quickly as possible, return to the train. Okay? Omae wa doko ni? As for you, to where? So where are you going? Tanyaku ko 爆発の瞬間から俺たちは反乱軍になったんだ. Okay, so the ammunition or the gunpowder warehouse explosion instant. From the instant of blowing up the gunpowder or the ammunition warehouse, as for us, we became rebel army. Hanran Gun. Or a traitor army, but Hanara is an insurrection rebellion, and so Hanarangun is a rebel army, yeah. Kono hoshi no shihaisha domo to no tatakai ga hajimatta n da. This planet's controllers, with them, war begun. We've begun a war with the people who control this planet. So remember, again, the people who control the planet run the war in order to attract tourists who are sightseers to generate funds, etc. So they're rebelling against that whole thing. 今度お前がこの星へ降りることには、時には、俺たちの政府ができているだろう。Next time you to this planet descending or arriving time. As for to the time that you come back to this planet the next time, our government, being possible perhaps, it's possible we'll have established a government. 今より貧しいかもしれない. More than now, it's probably poor. 今より, more than now. Yeah, that's just going to be what that means. 貧しい. Yeah. More than now, I guess it will be needy or poor. 戦争の見せ物もないけどきっと平和になっている。なっている。Funny placement there. Okay, so probably will be more poor or needy than before now. The misemono, the showing things? Show. Even the spectacle of war, even the show, the exhibition of war. Oh, not existing, but certainly becoming peaceful. Okay. So he's saying, like, if perhaps we've established our government, then we'll probably be poorer than before. But the spectacle of war won't be happening, and it will certainly be becoming peaceful. Okay. でもな、Tetsuro yo. But you know, hey, Tetsuro. Huh? なるべくなら. That's a lot of nanu. Like, if possible. Yeah. If as much as possible. ここへ戻ってくるとき, the time of coming back to this place. 機械の体でなんか来るなよな. With a machine body or whatever, don't come. Don't come with a machine body or whatever. その生身の体のままのお前が俺は好きだ. So you, as you are now, with a body of that living body of flesh, as for me, that's likable. So basically, I like how you are now with your living body of flesh. 明日死ぬかもしれないけど、俺は永遠の命なんて欲しいとは思わないぜ. Tomorrow will die perhaps, but as for me, eternal life or whatever, wanting, as for with that, not thinking. So I may die tomorrow, but as for me, I'm thinking that I don't want eternal life or whatever. Okay. So there we go. All these different perspectives on living forever. Zeta and Santana. Tetsuro watching him go. All right, this is a long chapter. Where are we left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still have 9 pages left. It's still a ways to go. We've probably got another 10, 20 minutes. Reshae kaere ka? So return to the train? Shani Muni? Oh, come on, Don. Shani Muni. Shani Muni. Desperately, recklessly. Shani Muni moto kita ho e modoriai in daro. So I guess desperately, recklessly, moto kita in the origin coming direction, returning is good, I guess. So basically, like, I guess I got to go back the way we came. Shikashi, nandaka yononaka ga nigiyaka ni natte kita yona. However, somehow the whole world has come to become like lively or bustling, hasn't it? Shiho happo senko ga hashittera. In all directions, flashes are running. Senko is like flash. Yeah, flashes, glints are, I don't know why hashiru. Traveling. Anyway, I guess flashes of light are running everywhere. Vroom. Bum, bum, bum. Zoo. Okay, so Tetsuro's heading back. I guess it's night now, so maybe it won't be as brutal. Oh no! Let's give him a second before we see what happens here. Kokoira wa? Kokoira. Oh, okay. Kokoira wa. So as for around this part, buso de wa arimasu mai ne. Buso is just danger. Dangerous. As for with danger, it exists, isn't it? He's like saying it's getting dangerous around hereabouts, isn't it? Nanika achi de ugoita kana? Eh? So something in that direction, is it moving? And then go gabi or gahi. Yarareta. Done in. But he's not dead. Hanrangun ka hitori to wa okashi na. So is it a rebel army? As for being alone, that's strange, isn't it? Buki o shirabero. So search for weapons. Tokubetsu ninmu no kombato ka mo shiren. A special duty combat, perhaps? I guess moshiren is probably a way to say kamoshirenai. Oh, kamoshiren. Yeah, there it is. Kombato kamoshiren. So perhaps like special duty combat or something, because he's alone. Uh-oh. やはり銃を持ってるぞ as thought has a weapon or holding a weapon. 한란 군다나, a rebel army, isn't he? Oi, nanda korea? Hey, what is it as for this? これは戦士の銃だ. As for this, it's a warrior's gun. この星の武器は旧型でこんな新型は使ってないぜ. This planet's weapons, as for the weapons of this planet, in an old style, this sort of a new style, as for that, not using. Okay, so he's saying like the weapons on this planet are like old models. And so this sort of new model, they're not using. So they're doing something here. Oh, こいつは生身の人間だ. As for this guy, a flesh and blood human.
Hello there.
その点は反乱軍と同じだが、ユニフォームを着ていない. Yeah. So as for that point, it's the same as the rebel army. That fact that he's a flesh and blood human, but not wearing the uniform. And this is gunfuku, army clothes. Oh. 持ち物をよく調べろ. So search well the carrying items. なんだこれは? What is it as for this thing? 銀河鉄道のパスだ. Take the commuter pass. So it's a commuter pass of the Galaxy Railway. 了解した. It's a traveler. こいつは. As for this guy. We can see there, Hoshino Tetsuro. 了解者に機械を加えてことが分かったら大変だ. Okay, so to a traveler, kigai. This is like actually harm. Kigai, not kikai. Yeah, danger, injury, harm. Kueta koto ga wakatara. If understood the event of, I guess, increasing harm to a traveler, it will be in a bad spot. It'll be terrible. Kuwaeta. Okay, so kuwaeru normally means to add, increase, but it can mean also to inflict, and that's what we want here. So if understand, meaning like if they find out, the event of inflicting harm on a traveler will be in a bad spot. 生身の人間は撃てば死ぬ. As for a flesh and blood human, if shoot will die. Okay, so I guess if you shoot a living flesh and blood human, they die. that's correct. 反乱軍にやられたことにすればいい. Okay. If due to the event of, I guess, like killing as an army, rebel army, that would be good. So I think he's saying like we should kill him as though he's part of the rebel army. Or no. The event of being killed by the rebel army, if we do that, that's good. Yeah. So, Koroso, let's kill. Shaki? So they're cocking their guns. Energy level o saidai made. So the energy level to the highest level, to the largest amount, ageru, increase. Ippen no niku mo nokorazu jouhatsu saseru no da. Okay. Ippen. A slice, a piece of meat, even without remaining. Jouhatsu, that's to burn, being done. So they basically burn them up until there's not even one slice of meat left. Johatsu. Evaporation. Evaporation being done until that. Okay. All right. Well, that's horrific. Okay. 反乱軍のコンバット、もろもっとも、こいつも生身の人間は殺すと本当に死ぬから面白いな。Okay. So even the rebel armies combat guinea pigs, and even this guy, as for human beings of flesh and blood. So all those, as for human beings, flesh and blood, if you kill them, then truly dying. So because of that, that's interesting, isn't it? I guess it's interesting that if you kill them, they actually die, as opposed to robots where the brain, if the brain survives, it still lives, I guess. On soda. Yep, that's right. Nota uchi mawate shinde shimau. Nota uchi mawate. Dying. Nota uchi. Wriggling around and dying. Yeah, they die while like wiggling and squirming. Shinu to kusaru shika oh, no, shina. Shinu to kusaru shina. Mataku shimatsu ga warui yo, koitsura wa. When die, I guess, rotting. They rot when they die. Unbelievably or wholly, the termination is evil or bad, as are these guys. Shimatsu just means, like, again, cleaning up, management, getting rid of. So, wholly cleaning up is bad or no good, as for these guys. Yukai na genshou da shinu tte no wa. Yukai na. It's yukai, isn't it? Yukai. Yukai na. Pleasant, happy genshou. Just like an idea. Phenomenon. It's a pleasant or happy phenomenon. As for the thing called dying. Okay, that's interesting. こういう不便な体の人間が一人もいなくなれば宇宙も平和になる。Okay. Humans, bodies of inconvenient bodies of humans like this, even one person, if didn't exist, the universe also will become peaceful. So basically, if the universe didn't have any of these sort of inconvenient bodies left in it, then it would become a peaceful place. Fukanzen seimeitai wa horobi yuku no ga unmei sa. Unmei is, again, fate, right? So, fukanzen is either like incomplete or imperfect. Yeah. Imperfect, faulty, defective, living life forms. So as for living life forms that are imperfect, going and being destroyed is fate. Yeah, imperfect life forms, as for that, going and being destroyed or whatever, that's fate. Kyoryu no you ni ne, like the dinosaurs. In the manner of the dinosaurs. So suddenly Tetsuro's waking up. Go. And we get a whoa. Ah! Tetsuro, Bujika. Okay, so he got saved. Tetsuro, are you okay? Are you safe? Kikai Kajin no Johanshin o Neratanda. So aim for the upper half of the machine transformed humans, or the mechanized humans. Hazureru hazu wa nai to omotta ga. Thought that there'd be no reason to miss. Missing ought not to have dawned, I think. But Zeta, doshite? So Zeta, why? What happened? Omae hitori de rasha e kayasu no ga shinpai ni natte na. You alone to the train returning became worrying. That's why. Yappari kitte yokatta. As thought, glad I came. Zeta, ushiro. Zeta, behind you. Nani? What? Oh. Ooh. Zoom. Bisha. King. Ga. Zeta. Dakara ittaro. That's why I said it, right? Shizunda tayo wa nido to mirare nai te koto mo aru te. So that's why I said it, right? As for the sinking sun, a second time, not being able to see, that event also exists. So there are times where you'll never see the setting sun again. Zeta. Demo iinda, but it's fine. It's good. Mo jiki kono hoshi no rekishi ga kawaru. Already, or soon enough. Yeah, soon this planet's history will change. Ore tachi ga chikara o owasete rekishi o kaetanda. We, combining strength, able to change history. それが分かって死ぬんだから、俺は満足だよ. That thing understanding and dying because. So because like I'm dying and understanding that thing, as for me, I'm satisfied. Tetsuro. 俺はお前のようなやつが他の世界にもいることを知って嬉しいぜ。Okay. So Tetsuro, as for me, like you people like you, also in other worlds existing, knowing that, it's happiness. So Tetsuro, I'm happy knowing that there's people like you existing in other worlds. Omae ni atte yokatta. Meeting you, I'm glad. I'm glad I met you. Arigato. Thank you. Seida! Okay. So there he is. Zeta is dead. The sun's rising. Tetsuro is there to see it, and Zeta is not. Okay. Train leaving. Hanran wa seiko shitaro na. As for the rebellion, did success, it seems, isn't it? Okay, let me... All right. So it seems that the rebellion was a success, wasn't it? したろうな。いいえ。No. 負けたは lost. 鎮圧されて皆殺しにされた。鎮圧 was done and everyone was killed. Suppression was done and everyone was killed. Holy crap. ゼーダはあれほど歴史が変わると信じていたのにな。As for Zeta, that extent of history changing, even though he was believing. So as for Zeta, even though he believed that history was going to change that much. すると、また観光客に戦場を見せて食事をさせるのか。So, するとまた. So therefore, again, to sightseeing guests, battlefield showing, and food being eaten. So basically, is it back to that? そんなことが続く限り、僕はこの星へは来たくないよ。That sort of a thing, continuing degree or limit, as for me, to this planet, kitakunai. Oh, kitakunai, don't want to come. So as for me, I don't want to come to this planet if it's the degree of continuing that sort of a thing. The sightseeing guests watching the battlefield and food being eaten. こんなところで飯を食ったって何がうまいもんか? In this sort of a place, eating a meal and talking about that, what 何がうまいもんか? How could that be well or good or tasty? How could that be tasty, eating food in a place like this? Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Well, here's our final image. Not the train pulling away. It's Tetsuro. Kind of like looking in a mirror or something. We'll see what it's saying here. メーテルは気がついていた哲郎は自分のことではめったに涙など流さないのに. Okay, so as for Meiteru, noticed, as for Tetsuro, as for events of oneself, or as for things about oneself, rarely flowed tears. So even though Tetsuro rarely cried for himself, Meiteru noticed, Tani no koto ni wa, as for other people, yoku namida o no nagasu koto o. But for other people, he often shed tears. He flowed tears. Tetsuro wa shinjiteiru tomodachi no tame ni otoko ga naite mo. As for Tetsuro, for the purposes of like believing friends, a man even crying, それは決して恥ずかしいことではないのだと. As for that, certainly an embarrassing event not existing, and that's what it was. So putting that all together, as for Tetsuro, he was believing that for the purposes of friends, a man shedding tears, even if a man sheds tears for friends, as for that, it's decidedly not an embarrassing thing. Wow. Okay. That was a brutal chapter. And that's the end of chapter 4. Next will be chapter 5, which I think is the last chapter of the book. No, there's 2 more chapters. Okay. 2 more chapters. We'll see what chapter 5 is about next time.